Okay, let's look at how to create a billboard. So I'm going to draw my horizon line, vanishing point, and let's start creating. You know what, we'll put the vanishing point over to the side for today, for this tutorial. And let's start by creating the front of a building. Maybe this is a house. And then the side is going to have to converge at my vanishing point. And this is where the building ends, let's say. All right, so I've got a basic building. Here we can put it on a road or a sidewalk if you want to. And then of course we erase our horizon line. Now let's say we wanted there to be, this is like a building downtown, and we want there to be a billboard on top of it showing, I don't know, what movie's coming up next. If you're gonna make the billboard on the front, it's just gonna look again like a normal rectangle. Something like that, and then you would create the little post that it's going to stand on. Now, if you want to make that 3D, you could do that by doing the exact same thing you did with the building. So you go from the corner towards the vanishing point, but you're just going to do a little notch from the top towards the vanishing point. Again, just a little notch. Oops, that was not hitting the vanishing point. Let's try that again. There we go. And then from this corner also towards the vanishing point. And then all you need to do is remember that what happens in the front happens in the back. So the front of this sign is a vertical line. The back is going to be a vertical line. The bottom of this sign is a horizontal line. So the back bottom of this sign is also going to be a horizontal line. So that's how to create a billboard facing you in 3D. And we'll go over how to make these pillars look three-dimensional later, but essentially it's the same way you did a cylinder. Now let's say you wanted to have a billboard on this side of the building. So the vertical is going to be vertical, but the horizontals are going to go to the vanishing point. So from the top towards the vanishing point, from the bottom towards the vanishing point, and then another vertical line to close it. Okay, then to 3D this, you're actually going to have to go back the opposite way. So we start with the part that's facing us, which is just going to be a regular rectangle. This is the part of the billboard that's actually facing us. So the bottom of this also needs a converging line, but it's a little bit difficult to access just simply because of where it is. So I'll go ahead and do my best. And it's just going to look like a thicker piece on the bottom. Now this is a floating cube or a floating, yeah, it is a cube. So if you want to create almost like a pipe or a pillar that's holding it up, you would go ahead and do that. Now you would make a sign the exact same way if it was on the ground. So let's go ahead and do that. So if the sign is facing us down here, maybe it says like welcome to Toronto or something like that, we start with just a regular old rectangle. Then to 3D it, we're going to go towards the vanishing point and towards the vanishing point. Can't go through here, can't go through here. What happens in the front happens in the back. Here's my sign. Maybe this one just has one pillar and it says welcome to Toronto. But if I want the sign to face the road, it has to work the exact same way as this. So let's go backwards here. Let's start from the little piece of the sign that's going to be facing us. So we're just basically seeing the edge of the sign. Now from here, we go to the vanishing point. So this is like creating a weird cube. So go to the vanishing point. And then we need a vertical line here. What happens in the front happens in the back. And then from this is probably the line I should have done first, also goes to the vanishing point, because now I've got this little extra piece I don't need here anymore. And let's finish up this line. What happens in the front happens in the back. And there I have a sign facing the road, and I can give it some pillars that are holding it up if I want to. And if I want to write on this sign, you're going to have to look at another video in order to learn how to do the writing properly. Maybe there's some grass down here. So there's the sign that's facing the road. Toronto. Well, that doesn't look right. Let's try that again. It's beautiful. Oops. Well, that's somewhat better. All right, so that's how to create signs.